So, at the time of streaming this, tomorrow is going to be the release date of Skyward Sword HD that we'll be covering. But for today, we've got Miitopia to finish off, I believe. I don't like picking up new games on this channel when we still have so many other games ongoing. But we should be able to finish this one off. Should be able to finish this off this session. We should be able to finish off Fire Emblem Fates pretty soon as well. Hopefully. We'll see. We'll see. It looks like I still had this open from before. Cam, were you the first one in? Yeah, freaking Carvey was the first one that reacted to my going live message over on Discord. But you were the first one actually in here, Cam. You freaking wacky nerd. Apparently I collected 12 different types of armor, the preferred clothing of the warrior. Okay, well. Apparently I collected 12 different types of tanks, the preferred clothing of the tank. Okay, this is a weird time to be getting that, I guess. So this has just been open on my Switch since before. Oh, look at Buff Sparrow there. What's the plan? Bring our lower level dudos? Is what we do? Maybe. And then, like, we'll bring that nerd Carvia, I guess. Anyway, how are you all doing today, Cam, Carvia, and Mortis? But yeah, okay, you're gonna release this video on the 15th or something? This video right now? What do you mean? Dear Professor, okay, work hard to service to my hope and greed hard to one who serves you. I salute you from Knuckles. Do you know the way? This freaking video is gonna be coming out a decent while after the 15th. Thought Skyward Sword comes out on the 16th? Today is, like, it's still not past midnight. It's the 13th. Skyward Sword HD comes out on the 14th, right? Unless I got my dates mixed up. Skyward Sword HD release date. I've just been going off of what I had written down in Discord and whatnot. Skyward Sword HD is freaking... better be freaking July 14th. Where? Freaking... It's July 16th. Gosh darn it. Ah! Oh, I got the days mixed up. Gosh darn it. Why is it... Man, tomorrow's not Skyward Sword. It is not. Why is it written down in my freaking... Why do I have it written down in my upcoming playthroughs that July 14th is Skyward Sword HD? The hell? I'll change that to July 16th. Why was it 14th? Did it start out as 14th and then they delayed it by 2 days or something? Or did I actually write it down wrong and now I've been basing this entire week around this, like, false premise? I literally have a YouTube stream scheduled for, tomorrow that I need to now change. I need to change that now. Let's go ahead and change that real quick. Edit that stream and let's just change that from tomorrow to Friday. Freaking whack. Okay, well, that's fixed now. I just changed the scheduled date for the YouTube stream from tomorrow to Friday. Gosh darn it. Why was it written in my freaking stream schedule channel that it was tomorrow? Was it originally the 14th or did I literally, you know, write it down wrong or something like that? Did I literally write it down wrong? Wow. That's rather silly, isn't it? Okay, well, that's just on the side here fixing everything now. I had this week planned out specifically for this being the 14th. What the hell? Well, I appreciate the heads up on that. I'm glad that I have the answer now before I freaking drove to EB Games tomorrow to pick up a thing that wasn't out yet. So, you know, that's good to know. What the hell? Man, I was planning on finishing off this game today. Tomorrow was planning on being that. Thursday, planning on finally continuing Super Mario 3D World with Shuck, Anima, and Guzma this time. And then Friday, I was gonna do probably freaking Fire Emblem Fates for, like, finishing off Birthright. Tell you what I've been trying to do recently. Trying to polish up my weapon nice and shiny. I still kind of want to do that on Friday, but then what am I doing tomorrow then? Carvey is always trying not to cry. He's a real crybaby out here. You know, he's crying over spilled milk is what I say. The spirit. Freaking Carvey is always big sad. Let me tell ya. But yeah, And Morris pretty good. Caught ship stream earlier. I ended earlier, so you're feeling under the weather. Hope it gets better soon. But wow, I can't words. Hey, we got some bigger bombs now. I know that last time I was streaming Dark Deity, we were talking about how I still don't have Snort 2 the musical. How the game director of that game has his own stream in his stream and whatnot. So you finally got the chance to check it out. I was spending time over at my grandparents' place again earlier today with the doggy as I always bring her over and whatnot. And I think it was over there that I was browsing Twitter on my phone and saw that he was doing a stream. And so I couldn't tune in. I've tuned into a couple streams, but yeah, always pull the lever. Hidden path opened up. Okay. Yay. Well. So I literally had a release date written down wrong in Discord. Wow. There goes my... I have to work on... What? We're getting another letter from Knuckles. I mean, I'll take it, I guess, but like... Yeah, I learned a lot about what he and his team have in mind, though nothing is confirmed. What, have in mind for like future plans and whatnot? Thanks, Knuckles. Very cool. Knuckles just keeps on reaching out to us to ask if we know the way, I guess. Look at these two. Like peas in a pod. When do we get Snort 2? We were such a fan of Snort 1. When do we get Snort 2? That's what I want to know while Luigi's cleaning. My, oh my. I can't believe this. That was real embarrassing. I literally plan out like playthroughs on this channel based on like when other things are coming out. I mean, I could just do some more freaking Metroid Zero mission tomorrow. I could probably do that game in like 2 sessions anyway. Like, it's not a long game and we're already 1 session in and probably over halfway. Here, have the carrot. It'll be a good place for the Souls of the Damned, or not. Yes, it won't actually. Maybe tomorrow should be Metroid Zero mission instead, since we just picked that up like a couple days ago. I could finish it off in 1 more session because it's a hella short game. So maybe that is exactly what we'll do. So maybe plans change. Tomorrow, Metroid Zero mission. Thursday, Mario 3D World. And then Friday, freaking Skyward Sword HD. Earlier in the day, and then later in the day, freaking Fire Emblem stuff. Also, how was Metroid so far? It's actually been interesting. Like, I was worried that I might really not like it, because, you know, I was worried if it's gonna be one of those games where you have to backtrack like crazy, finding the one specific room where you had to do the thing. But the way that it designs it is actually in a very clever way, where it's like, it's satisfying to go and explore through these rooms that you haven't, you know, gone in yet. And if you can't do something there yet, then it clearly shows you like a symbol or something super clear in that room, where once you actually get the item that you need, it's like, oh, that clearly matches up with that. So it's like, you know what rooms you can go to use that thing. Unlike some games, like, I don't know, some dungeons in some Zelda games, for example, where it's like, oh, you got the dungeon item you needed, time to go around randomly guessing until you find like the one specific room that you need to use that item in, and whatnot. So, you know, stuff like that can be stressful, but the way that I've found it so far in Metroid is like, it's very evident, like, what matches up to what when you get it. So it's like, oh, okay, I can go back to that place and get those things now. So it's actually been pretty satisfying and fun. There are definitely some times where it's like, how the heck is a regular player supposed to find that out without just bashing their head against this game for hours? And I have had to look it up, and I'm like, what the heck? I gotta shoot like that specific tile and stuff like that. But apart from that, it's actually been pretty interesting. So here we are above the clouds. Feel like a deity, a dark deity, all the way up here. Worship me, you puny mortals. Wahaha. It's you. It's been a while. Explorer Dr. Jones at your service. Explorer Dr. Professor Mr. Jones. You've climbed a long way. And you say you're going farther up. If you are, you'd better take the stairs. Did you know? Right at the top, there's a treasure vault. You'll need to remember this phrase. Take the hidden road to find the secret treasure hoard. Isn't this something that he told us, like, in some previous area just before the Dark Lord's castle, and I couldn't go there anyway? Wait, I'll see you around. Take the hidden road. But anyway, so Chip mentioned possible butter plushes. You're very excited. Oh, for the ferret. for Dark Deities fair. They're actually thinking about making plushes. That sounds very interesting if that becomes a thing. Mortis, you buy 10 of them. Dr. Jones would try to be a deity. He would, wouldn't he? No, Arnold's feeling under the weather. No, not Arnold. That's interesting. When you said future projects, I thought maybe you'd be talking about, like, their plans about, you know, continuing with making other games in the future. But no, it's still about stuff with the current game of Dark Deity for now, of making plushes. That's interesting. That is very interesting, isn't it now? Yeah, let's keep on exploring. Let's keep on exploring. We got places to be and whatnot. There shouldn't be a massive ton to this game left. Oh my goodness, this is a lot of stuff here. What's this gonna be? Do I need to get something before it lets me advance? Man, a dead end. Wait, there's a hole in the wall. Maybe I should stick my magic wand inside. So I literally just gotta freaking go to these until we find the thing. Way up. But yeah, this should be pretty darn close to the end. To be extra sure, I did look up a walkthrough of this game to see how many worlds there were and like how much I could expect left. And spoilers, I guess, we have like this last little smidge of this tower, and then there's like a World of Light Smash Ultimate kind of situation where you have like this thing through the sky. So we should be like nearly there. Should just have to do like however many levels through there. And however long it takes, it'll take us, but it shouldn't be longer than like 1 to 2 hours, I hope. So we should be almost there. We should be very almost there. So how did you end up becoming the Dark Lord? That's not an easy story. I used to work in a banana factory. Made lots and lots of HP bananas every day. I wondered whether I'd be making bananas forever. I wondered whether I'd be happy with that life, or if I wanted a life that was even more devoted to the Pope. And when I thought about that, I heard a voice. I'll give you power, it said. I'll turn you into a most powerful being with the utmost power of unexpectedness and devotion to the Pope. I was so tempted by that voice. It led me to open a forbidden box. King Garen's imagination box. That's a reference to our Fire Emblem Fates playthrough. Something black flew out and took hold of me. Whoa! Whoa, Spanish Inquisition. Nowadays we say something African-American flew out and took hold of me. Noah. It was really scary. It stole my body and turned me into the evil Dark Lord. Hey, are you listening? Oh, yeah, that sounds terrible. By the way, the person the curse has hold of now is the Great Sage, Morgan. My mentor. No, not the Great Sage. Anyway, also, about that joke, we also don't really have that kind of term in freaking Canada. Because, you know, somebody of color is not necessarily going to be African or even American. Not necessarily, especially here in Canada. So, you know, we don't really ever use that in Canada, but still, whenever I see in-game something like that, it's still funny to joke being like, whoa, we use that term instead. Be funny to joke about anyway. But yeah, the Harmonia Extended Universe lore is getting even more strange with everything going on here. I gotcha there, Mortis. We got 3 game tickets. Perfect. I will take that. Sometimes I'm hesitant about saying like anything like that or joking about things like that, because even if you do it in like, you know, a lighthearted way and not an offensive way or anything like that, there's still the chance that someone's gonna get offended. So I always get very hesitant about making those kinds of yeah, I'm canceled now. Go check on Arnold. I'm canceled. I made a joke about freaking, what would that even be defined as? As like freaking the way that some people are identify themselves within the states, I guess? Is that exactly how you define that as a joke about? Oh, they're only just now getting acquainted. What would you define that as? Let's just move on past the topic before I do get canceled. You want some freaking gold? You want some hero claws? Sure. Get some hero claws, I guess. And Nia bought some hero claws. Sweet. Okay, yeah, we'll go ahead and equip those, I guess. Sure. Sure. You want something, Arnold? What do you want? An octopus tank? It's a squid now. It's a kid now. It's a squid. It's a kid. Oh, speaking of that, I'm currently editing a episode of Creators Collide that was with Splatoon. That'll be coming out after a while, in a couple weeks time from now. Maybe it'll be up by the time this gets uploaded on YouTube. I don't know. One of the content creators I hopped in with was with Splatoon 2. Let's just go with red. What the hell? Oh, that's wacky. It's literally artillery, huh? A utility sword? That's literally a utility blade as a sword. That's hilarious. Oh my goodness, that's literally a utility knife as a sword. Somebody just took it and made it big. And it looks like it's almost also a gun sword in a way. So what do you do when the blades start dulling? You break off those bits, and when you run out of blade, you just replace the whole thing, I guess, or something? If it's a utility sword, huh? Whoops. Inigo loves that, but he doesn't really use magic, so like, yeah, we'll do that. You killed Carvey with the flare blitz twice. I saw you were playing Smash earlier today. How did the freaking flare blitzes feel about the you and Carvia? Did he yell? Did he get real mad? What else I knew was coming, but this game sucks. Oh my, excuses. Is he like Carvey in this game where he needs to cry about it a little bit? Because he got hit with a thingamabob? Just like this weird imp Carvey we have in this game where we establish that he needs to cry about things. Carvey doesn't speak to you when you're oh, I love marshmallow stuff. Also, speaking about freaking Smash Ultimate Online being wacky. So earlier today, there was, what was it called? Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl? Is that what it's called? Something like that. The freaking Nickelodeon Smash Bros game was revealed earlier today. Also, Invader Zim is gonna be a character, so that's pretty hype. And something very interesting, I just heard my donkey bark in her sleep. I don't know if my microphone picked it up. Steamed snails. You see Patrick using the cone? Wait, I didn't see the cone move. I saw, she's barking in her sleep back there. I saw a command grab that he has in midair that like teleported Nigel Thornberry up to him, and somebody was posting on Twitter about it like, what the hell is this hitbox? What the hell is this Patrick command grab hitbox? But something interesting that I saw on Twitter earlier today is apparently Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl supports the freaking rollback online netcode, whereas Smash Ultimate just supports like the delay netcode. And I didn't know what these mean, what this meant. So I had to spend today going through like an article that was like an in-depth description of delay netcode and a description of rollback netcode. Smashing. Also there's a figure that looks like Korra, which is hype. That'd be cool. That'd be, you know, Carvia, when are you gonna freaking 1v1 me in PlayStation All-Stars? My goodness, I'm getting mixed up with that freaking wacky thing. Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl. I can imagine Carvia as a Patrick main. I can see it. Wait, what? Nigel Thornberry's Smash? Yeah, he's gonna be a freaking character, apparently. So Nickelodeon revealed their own Smash Bros game coming out later this year, and I follow a bunch of Smash channels on Twitter, so I saw it all over my timeline earlier today, all these Smash players being like, oh yeah, Smash is done. It's all about Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl now, especially since it has freaking rollback netcode as opposed to delayed netcode. But I had to freaking read up on what this stuff even meant, and apparently, like, the simple version that I gathered is that when you're playing online, of course, you're gonna need to have your input sent to like the person that you're connected to, and the person that you're playing with is gonna have to have their input sent to you. So, you know, playing a multiplayer game is kind of like both sides are like simulating the match in a way. It's kind of like when I was doing that 3-player playthrough of Pikmin 2 with Chubalima and Uneven Pictures, where it was all split screen of the same screen. It was emulating like local play here with us and whatnot, where it's like all that playing multiplayer really is just simulating the same game on everybody's screens, which means that like everybody's inputs are going to have to be registered in the same way, which can be instant on your own thingamabob, but can't be instant for the other person. So delay netcode like Smash will just kind of figure out what roughly the delay is. Like maybe it's 3 frames for their freaking inputs to reach your console and roughly 3 frames for your input to reach their console. So what delay netcode will do is it'll just delay your inputs by that same amount of time as it figures the, you know, lag is going to be and whatnot. Were you dreaming back there? She was barking in her sleep earlier. I wonder what's for dinner. Golly, I wonder what Ganon's up to. Okay, freaking, whale. Can't hear dog bark. It was a bit earlier and the mic might not have picked it up. But yeah, in something like Smash, apparently, like, whatever the latency kind of delay is going to be, from what it can roughly gather, it's just going to, like, delay everybody's inputs by that. Because, you know, it wouldn't be fair for, you know, your inputs to be instantaneous and your opponents to be, like, a bit behind. Missing Novice rating with a party of 2. Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. We actually have the Spanish Inquisition here as a character with us. Why the hell are we dancing now? I found the missing persons. Yeah, why is this the... Is this the raid message? I appreciate the raid there, Missing Novice. How's it going today? But yeah, also, was it similar to Smash Ultimate where the characters were silhouettes? I don't believe... I'm not quite sure, like, what you mean by that. If you mean by, like, the trailer or something like that, no, I don't believe so. But yeah, what were we just streaming, Missing Novice, if you don't mind me asking? What was on the stream channel? Look, it's the Spanish Inquisition! Bam! One whole damage. Isn't that crazy? Also some Miitopia. Gotcha. It can be a pretty whack game. I have a question for you. The thing that we were just talking about was freaking Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl, the game that was revealed today to be Nickelodeon's freaking Smash Bros. That's coming out later today. That apparently is using rollback netcode, whereas Smash Ultimate uses delay netcode. So apparently, delay, as I was reading up on earlier today, delay netcode is just going to delay everybody's inputs by roughly the same amount. But that also means that if there's like a lag spike or some unpredictability in the internet, that's going to like delay whatever action by like more frames because there's a hiccup in the internet, then it just kind of slows down the entire game while it's waiting for inputs. Rollback netcode, however, is apparently one in which whatever, like, it'll do your inputs instantaneously, and for your opponent, it'll do, like, whatever it'll just assume that the last input that it received is still in play. Like, so if they were holding left, they'll assume that they're still holding left, but it'll constantly check once it receives that input to see if that was the case, and if it was wrong and they actually switched to holding right, then they'll roll back to, like, those few frames ago and re-simulate it, accounting for that, like, other input. So that does mean that, like, you know, things can teleport, because it's like, oh, we thought you were going to the left, but it turns out you were actually going to the right. But, you know, this is happening on like a very quick frame kind of basis, so if there is any teleporting, you might not even be able to notice it at all. And a lot of this rollback of like correcting inputs might not even matter, because it might be during times that freaking you might not be able to do anything later, like when you're locked into an animation. And Goblin Pudding also raiding with a party here, a party at 14. We're just receiving all the freaking Spanish Inquisition raids right now. What the hell? My goodness gracious. Pudding, I appreciate the raid there. Why were you just streaming if you don't mind me asking? So many freaking raids. This freaking Cursed Horse and Professor Oak are apparently like peas in a pod, but they still don't have the next move, and it sucks. It sucks. I appreciate the raid. Welcome everybody from Goblin Stream, and from Missing Novices Stream. I should say earlier, what were you just streaming if you don't mind me asking? How do we open that door? Do we go to this chest? Hello, Twitch boy J Miggy. My, oh my. Wait, that should be a command, but it probably, yeah, it's probably a mod thing. Carvia, would you be able to shout out both the raiders? Carvia, do your thing. Julie, do the thing. My, oh my. Good job, Carvia. Good job there. But yeah, hello, we from Goblin Pudding Koa. Welcome to this call now, Red Zone. And whatnot. Yeah, you did the thing. Show me some DVDs. Nice. Are you collecting all the crowns with that whole 5th anniversary event and whatnot? Spirit robe? Spirit robe, you say? Should we change our outfit like right before the end or stick with like same old, same old? I kind of like same old, honestly. Going on a crown collecting adventure? Yes. Have you gotten them all yet, or still a bunch to go? And have you heard of freaking Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl that we were just talking about? But anyway, as I was reading up on these like different netcodes and whatnot, apparently like the most effective way to handle it is by using like a delay netcode along with a rollback kind of thing. Like maybe set like a 2 or 3 frame delay depending on the connection. And anytime there's an input that's like over that delay, then use rollback so that you don't freaking roll back like constantly all the time. And apparently rollback is also going to be like very, very hardware intensive because you need to like re-simulate the match all the time whenever it rolls back. So it's something that the Switch might not even be able to handle with Smash. And as I was reading up on it, apparently you need to add like so much complexity to already existing games that if you, from what I heard, it seems like if you start designing an online for something with rollback netcode in mind from the get-go, it's not too bad. But if you need to redesign something after it's made to then account for rollback netcode, it's going to be like insanely difficult and take 3,000 years to do, apparently. So that's what I was reading up on. Like, it sounds like something that'd be really cool if Smash could ever have. It almost certainly won't for something like Smash Ultimate. Maybe the next console. Maybe the next console, if they do wind up doing something like that with whatever Nintendo's online becomes. But, so I wound up reading up on all of this because I learned that apparently Nickelodeon's Smash Bros, with all their Nickelodeon characters and whatnot, is going to use rollback netcode, something that freaking Smash Bros doesn't have. So I saw all these competitive Smashers on Twitter earlier today joking that, like, Smash is done. Freaking Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl is where it's at now. It's gonna be the game that has the better connection anyway. If Melee can have netcode, so can the next Smash game. So basically, when can you made Sokka? Sokka? Oh, I don't know why I read that as Sokka. I only saw freaking Avatar for the first time last year, but I'm now real. Sure, you can have a chocolate uniform, Brock. Yeah, ever, that's the... I can't words today. So that's basically the story of that and whatnot. That's the story of my life. But I was watching the trailer for that. I haven't actually watched Nickelodeon in a very, very long time. And even when I did, it was only like a few shows. Oh, that's very expensive clothes there. That's less expensive. You can have that. Like, there were definitely plenty of characters that I recognized despite only having seen their show a couple of times. But like, the 2 shows that I watched a lot that have representation in that game, there's SpongeBob, of course, and I freaking love SpongeBob, as anybody has been around the channel for a long time knows. And one of the characters that's in it that I'm surprised about, considering the show has been off the air for a super long time, was Invader Zim. Like, they for sure revealed Zim as a playable character, and it also looked like in the background that Gur was probably playable as well. What the hell do I do here? I'm so confused. Do I need to go down some specific path to get the key to do that or something? So, you know, I'm very intrigued by this game. It seems like a game that a lot of Smash players are going to play for like the memes of it and trying it out. And I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. When that game comes out, I'm gonna be playing it on this channel. I'm gonna be like the best Gur main you've ever seen. Like, you can't see them, they're off camera, but I do have a couple Invader Zim posters around this room. One is over there, like off camera and whatnot. I have a couple Invader Zim posters. I love that show so much. It's so good. It's one of those shows that's good because it just goes out of its way to be as stupid as it can be. Kind of like SpongeBob. It's probably why I love both those shows. Except freaking Invader Zim just cranks up like the dumb levels of the show to maximum overdrive in like the best possible way, where every single twist and turn is just like, what the hell? I love it. I love that show. So good. It's like one of, if not my favorite cartoon, is Invader Zim. Is so good. So freaking Carvia, whenever that game comes out, I hope the day comes that you freaking 1v1. Oh, is this a secret path? It doesn't look like it's leading to the inn. Lever? Maybe? Pull it. Pull the odd lever. So, you know, I was not expecting to play like a Nickelodeon game of all things on the freaking channel here. Oh, okay, so that just leads to like a treasure thingamabob. I was not planning on like the next time some Nickelodeon game is revealed that I just add it to my schedule as something that we're gonna cover on the channel. But I'm gonna play that one. It seems like a game that a lot of Smash players are gonna play and cover and whatnot. And I will be one of them, is what I'm thinking here. Yeah, it'll be an interesting time. It'll be very interesting. I'm very surprised that it's a thing that exists, but I'm kind of glad that it is. And it's funny to think that, you know, the netcode for its multiplayer is gonna potentially be way better than Smash Ultimates if it's executed well. Like, that's a really funny thought to me. So yeah, and you have all these competitive Smash players on Twitter figuring out the frame data for everyone's moves already. Not because they actually care that much about it, but just because they want to, like, treat it like Smash because it's funny. Yeah, apparently it's made by the people that made Slap City, so people are looking at that and being like, whoa, this is gonna be great. Sokka better be in Nickelodeon All-Stars? I'd be down for that. What would his main weapon be? Boomerang? My trusty boomerang is what it'd be. Or his freaking meteor sword. Boomerang for specials, and for regular attacks he'd have disjoints for freaking meteor sword, right? That's what it'd be. Or something like that. Carvia wants a cat, apparently. So, also, well then, here you go. Oh, it's the Happy Mask salesman. Hello there. They call me the prodigious postman. You've met with a terrible fate, haven't you? I have a letter addressed to a Mr. Professor Oak. We'll cover Majora's Mask on this channel one day. But not right now. For now, this is the closest thing you'll receive on this channel, as well as a letter. That would be you, yes? I need you to recover a mask for me. Dear pesky plumbers, I've trapped the princess in one of my many Koopa hotels. Dear Professor Oak, oh joyous day. My advice to you, smile in the face of adversity. A happy hero makes for a happy ending. From Billy Mays. If only it were that easy, Billy Mays. I never thought, I don't know why this is cracking me up so much, but just the fact that I'm playing a video game right now where Professor Oak reads a letter from, inspirational letter from Billy Mays, and it's like, if only it were that easy, Billy Mays. Oh, it's the whole Fab Fairies. Palutena, Toon Zelda, and Samuel L. Jackson. The most Fab Fairies. Again, that's just... I'm tired of these mother-freaking monsters in this motherfucking castle. Well, what? Toon Zelda pole? Red Sam LJ Frog. Palutena pole. Palutena pole. Okay then. Anyway. Just the thought that I'm playing a video game where Professor Oak reads an inspirational letter from Billy Mays and just looks up, like, just lost in thought, like, if only it were that easy, Billy Mays. It's just the stupidest image in my mind that I will never be able to stop thinking about from this point onward. What the heck? My good gracious. Yeah, poke Brock there. Palutena pole. That's what I'm gonna call her next time I commentate freaking good old Smash and whatnot. My goodness. Whale bonk. Anyway, what were we talking about with things? I guess there's the whole thing with, no, don't suck in the big breath. Don't give the suck. Here, we'll just do this, I guess. So yeah, there's that whole situation going on with Get 'em Spanish Inquisition 4. You tried your best. You tried your best, at least. So there's that whole situation with freaking Nickelodeon Smash Bros. I know it's coming to PC. I don't know what other platforms it's coming to. But something else I was seeing on Twitter is apparently it will have support for, like, plugging in your GameCube controller to PC. Which is great. Get him, Brock. Flambe. Get him. So... Yeah, that'll be an interesting meme game to be playing on the channel. Kind of like Miitopia. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. Wow, rude. Don't do it. No, don't. We could do some shield sprinkles. We freaking never use the shield sprinkles. So, like, we may as well. Sure, and then we'll, like, do something like that, I guess. I don't know. Get him, Spanish Inquisition. Bonk a whole one. Well, you tried your best. Mega explosion. Yeah, we'll keep on doing a bunch of that. In a good mood and full of energy, yes. Wait a sec. Enlarge weapon. Whoa. This could be thumbnail opportunity, so I'm turning off cameras. Wha-bam! What an image, huh? What an image stuck in my mind. Kind of like Professor Oak saying, if only it were that easy, Billy Mays. You killed my father. Prepare to die, says Inigo Montoya. My goodness. Whale, stab a stab. Cool. What you gonna do, Samuel L. Jackson? Oh, well, there goes the shield. Ow. Take this HP banana. I mean, oh, and it fits with the lore because he was talking about how he worked in an HP banana factory. Yo, it's canon to the lore. Oh my goodness. They got their facts. They're keeping their facts straight for the story they're telling. Okay, let's do a bunch of MP sprinkles and whatnot. Is what we'll do. Yo, it's so canon. Wait, we could probably just do like mega fire since there's just like the single target now. That's what we could probably do, right? Oh, gonna get him with Garfy. Brock does a mounted attack. Smack. Nice. Okay, Inigo's still super hyped that Samuel L. Jackson killed his father, prepared to die. He was very hyped about it. Got him. Okay then, welp. Oh, thank you. Well, you think that'd be the main boss last, but okay. Just going across, I guess. Palutena pole. My good gracious, Team Brock won. More like Team Spanish Inquisition. I can't believe the Spanish Inquisition literally gave a HP banana. It fits with the lore, man. Frog juice. And baby food. Yeah, let's restore all your faces, is what we do. Bonk. Yes. Yes. They're restored. It's like the Dark Lord's been given quite the leg up. Darker Lord Morgan, oh gosh. Whoever he is, he's getting to be a real mud of... Yeah, we know you can do this, darling. Please take care, we'll be waiting in the retreat. Don't you dare lose, or you'll have me to deal with. Oh no. Don't want to have Samuel L. Jackson to deal with. Oh noes. Well, anyway. We've had some interesting conversations here, haven't we? Hell dog, yes. So yeah, we'll be hopping into that wacky game later this year, I guess, is the main part of the conversation, and it'll be interesting to see what it's like. Can we get Snort 2 before the end of the game? Can we maybe get Snort 2 before the end of the game? Maybe, maybe not. They're acquainted. Thick as thieves. There it is! You need to get up to 40 to get Snort 2. Supercharge your Snort and deal even more damage. Literally had to get up to 40 for it. That's insane. That's absolutely ludicrous. You want a hero robe? Sure, what? We have 10k left. Bought a hero robe. I'm going to adjust the doogie cam. Is what I do. You want to switch right before the end? I kind of really like this one. With the blue and the scarf and whatnot. I like scarves. I do like me some scarves. We want to make Jack Sparrow a little bit less buff. Well, I'm freaking shifting here. Want some camo armor? Sure. Sure, there you go, I guess. Want some camo armor. Okay. He's tactical now. All across the board, he's so tactical. What the heck? Some swimming gear. Here, try to get that swimming gear. We're running out of gold here bit by bit, but what you gotta do? Swimming gear. Cool. Tactical Sparrow. Tactical Captain Jack Sparrow. Well, Inigo Montoya, you killed my father, prepare to die. is looking some kind of way. A witch gown. Sure. I'll give you the gold for it. We've got like 4K left. I guess. Something like that. Do we have a purple one? Yeah, there's the purple one. You gotta have purple for Princess Waluigi. It can't be any other way. Okay, well, do we have nah, if it was a big equipment thing, it'd be a good way to get gold back, but we don't have a big equipment thingamabob there, unfortunately. Yeah, let's give the forest nuts to Nia as we do, because it's super delicious, apparently. It's apparently super delicious. What do you think about fluffy marshmallows? Oh, you hate them. They killed your father. And now they must prepare to die. Spider roll, huh? What you think of the spider roll? Content, okay. What do I think of spider rolls? I probably wouldn't like them. Yeah, that's what I'd think. Frog juice. Here, you want some frog juice, Brock? It's not that tasty, man. Professor Oak apparently loves some baby food. What you think? Not that tasty. Well. What do you think, Inigo? Inigo's content with some baby food. He's pretty alright with it. Bumblegum. So everybody's tried it out. It's probably the best for Princess Waluigi here. Probably. I mean, Carvia, I guess we can give Carvia some. He put in some work. I guess we can feed him. I suppose. Hell dog, huh? Maybe I'll save that. Yeah, the best princess. That is the best princess ever conceived, is freaking Princess Waluigi. When's Disney gonna make their next live-action Disney princess movie about Princess Waluigi, huh? When's that happening? Should I... So the next bit is probably gonna be like the last stretch. So what do we maybe want to be like our main party? I guess is the question. Like, we could always go with the World 2 party. I kind of like Tank Arnold here. Maybe something like that? It's pretty alrighty. Like, Carvia chained in the basement. Do not feed him after midnight. That is strictly against the rules.